Okay, now down out toward mid, that's easily pick up. And readily available for Henny as he rotates around. Freiburg into the site, not yet spotting. Inside is Lucas, and a great play from Phelps coming through late, but they have traded both those back. It's still a man down, and Henny's got that AK. You mentioned it, the problem's on the anti-ecos. Forrest on AWP, has to use a Tech 9. Great shot, snaps it around.
Here we go.
Forrest finally getting some accuracy. 3 kills in the round, and he's got 10 seconds. And he's got the bomb, and he's got to book it. He's got to plant this immediately inside the radius when he arrives, and he's just got there. Thought he stumbled on it with that first step, but thankfully the bomb goes down. It was all he could manage out of this. Henny's going to rotate over, and it's AK-47 versus AWP at Forrest. He's looking at Highway, but as time goes on, it's process of elimination. He's figured out the angle, and it's going to be shown. Can't land it on the first shot. He's going to fall back, use that Tech 9, let him get a little bit closer, and play the time. Smoke immediately on it. Henny does not have a kit, so it's a 10-second defuse, and Forrest catches him out.
The absolute master of the clutch situations. Time and time again on this tournament, he's shown why he is one of the greatest of all time. Saving his teammates once again. You have to say, get right, giving away that kill, it seems.
So Pitt, not being directly in mid, has his attention down there with the AWP and was trying to let Exist get information based on that to walk out after a flash, but the rotation's a little bit late. And I mean, Bolts is just going to walk cleanly around the corner. Exist goes down. That's the opening they may need to go toward the A site. That certainly is. Pitt gone as well. That's the AWP down as they push through. Get right in the site. Bomb going to be planted. And I dare say this might be the end. 15 seconds, they'll get the bomb down.
That is it.
And it's, yeah, all Freiburg. 1 versus 5. Immortals, they've done it. They've stolen a map away. The nip choice in front of the home crowd is not going to work out. Freiburg has something to say about it, though. First kill is successful, but flash timing off. He's, in the open. Somehow pulls it off at 5 HP. If he does this, be the clutch of a lifetime. Still 1 versus 3. But there it is. Finally, Henny does end it. 16-10. Immortals up 1 after struggling early on in this tournament during the grand final.
Yep. Winning both pistols there and some great approaches in their clutch situations. They were a very well-oiled machine, especially in the second half as well. NIP finally got something rolling there towards the end, but as 1 round was required from the Brazilians, 2 versus 2. 30 seconds remaining. Pitt and Exist are aware it's going to be an A-sided attack. They are going to be holding strong towards this area. Lucas just edging out of Palace now, looking for a bit of intel. Shot fired from Henny. Not going to find anything just yet, though.
And that rotation from Pitt with Exist, he's already gone one way, and he doesn't know where this is. He thinks this is going to go to B. He rotated over to play the buddy system with Pitt, but now he's looking at B at the exact moment they are walking in. 12 seconds. They're going to get this bomb down, and Pitt's going to have to buy some space. He may be able to spot Henny. He's at least going to know he's at Firebox. Now that the bomb goes down, but again, he has to wait. And there's the kit on Pitt, but Exist does do his job when he arrives back in. It's 1 for 1. Henny tags him up. He's down to 16. Again, the kit is dropped off of Pitt. Exist can grab that, but he's actually gone by it, trying to find his kill. He's still got time if he gets it right now. And he'll go back just for extra measure, and they're going to get away with this.
Huge round there for Exist to bring in to fruition for NIP. It would have meant an eco for sure and a potential 5-0. 2 versus 2. Immortals get the bomb down, but can't hold strong in the clutch situation as Exist. He has seemed to be picking up a lot of clutches this tournament. Finds another, but it can't.
Thankfully, Exist doesn't buy it. He checks the underpass instead. Bomb's going to stack over toward the A side, and with Get Right finding that kill on Phelps, that might be the access they need. Bolts is going to go passive to stay efficient, try and stay alive to allow a rotation. But NIP doesn't quite have enough information to base it on that alone to run toward the bomb site. Keep in mind, they do still have a smoke for Exist. But he's just getting to A now. He's just getting in position now. And I likely expect his will go toward the CT side, so they can go for the clean plant. Lucas, though, inside jungle is going to catch off Freiburg in transition. The smoke does land from Exist at CT, but they have to take down Lucas first, and Get Right's going to be the one to do it. Looks the wrong way, though, and Bolts comes back around the corner, keeps this dead even, and the bomb plant's going to come in a little bit late from Forrest as he's got 12 HP to do it. They'll know exactly where he is. Bolts, he finds the player at Sandwich. This is a problem. He has to win this duel. Bolts goes low on HP, but NIP, they're so low as well. They needed to get that kill secured because now Showtime can push, but Forrest is holding it, and it's a Tech 9. Has he realized that he's gone that far out? He certainly has.
Once again, Forrest is the hero for NIP. The force buy, it looked difficult towards the end there, but 2 versus 1, he steps up once more with the Tech 9. It was that initial push from Immortal.
relying on this single USB. And does Freiburg have a read on this? Did he hear them boosting up? Because he's got the crosshair looking there, but they're going to overpass it. Oh, just spots it late. No kills coming out so far from Bolts in that position. Forrest closes it out. And thankfully, the smoke on the top of Highway meant Phelps couldn't catch the distracted players. So NIP, a good entrance. Better still. Exist going to find Phelps. Remember, we talked about NIP yesterday struggling with pistol rounds, specifically against Godsent. Oh, Freiburg certainly not going to have any of that, but watch out. Lucas still makes a case for this. It's down to 2 versus 2. Exist hold station in behind quad. It's all showtime. The man who can knife inside the smoke, but this time he's got to go for the defuse himself, and no kit yet picked up to do so with.
Manages to get the first headshot though. It comes down to Exist. He's in that quad area. Time ticking away. Like you said, no kick. Has to act very fast. Can he find the headshot? Does a ton of damage. It comes down to Exist. Timing away, but he's going to do it. I think there won't be time to defuse there.
He did pick up the kit though.
He's done it.
He's actually got this. He picked up the kit at the front of quad, so he's going to pull the clutch at the very last second showtime. And Exist, I don't know whether or not he knew he had the kit for sure, but he definitely tried to bait that out as long as possible. But really good clutch from Showtime and good composition to pick that up on the way through.
Leaving his teammates not many options. It doesn't look too promising for them. But we're going to round number 6. It's going to be the full force buy from NIP. It is. So they are fully reset. They're going to be double eco anyway. So going in with the Tech 9s, PT50s, and some smokes and flashbang could be a fast A play. Forrest squeaky door by himself. Lots of teammates going towards A main.
And this is the reset we talked about. It was back-to-back gun rounds that NIP needed to win. They're going to go completely past Phelps. Great headshot damage onto him, though, that did come in from Exist. Is going to give them a chance. And Get Right goes back to capitalize. Gives them the one man. Forrest down on 6 HP, but look how far Henny is out of this. And with the smokes out, they can actually get this bomb down quite quickly. Good nade. Forrest found on that. It's planted in the open, though. Get Right has control of A main. No flank coming in. Henny's the only one that's not coming from the truck side. He's actually at the highway position right now with that AWP, and a great pickup by Freiburg is going to slow them further. And this AWP has to weigh it out because Henny, even though he wants to get closer, it's going to rely on Lucas to get the information and Get Right, and Freiburg set the cross up perfectly.
Those rounds can work out so well. A couple of simple smokes running through the Tech 9s there. We saw the CDs trying to go aggressive through the smoke. Got the first kill as well, but that segregated him. Couldn't enter the bomb site until his teammates rotated over.
Continue to question it, but it's Glocks right now. No commitment to a buy at all. 10 seconds, and we're back underway. They have at least brought out Deagles and Tech 9s now. I doubt they're going to go for armor. It's going to be 4 rounds against them if they don't pick this one up.
Indeed. I don't think they will. They've got a smoke, a flash. Tech 9, few Deagles. Hit obviously can't afford anything. It'll just be a Glock and the bomb. So he's just been elected to run into the site and try and get that down at all costs. I'm going to guess they go towards A in this respect, smoke towards highway, flash in towards quad, and just hope for the best. That's pretty much the only option I can see being viable. But here it is then. This should be quite a simple round for Immortals here, but Phelps getting a little bit aggressive towards that smoke. This could be amazing or detrimental to him. Let's see how this works out.
He's the only one here as well. Bolts is the next closest on highway, so caught in the open. Does manage 2 though with that M4, and Bolts will bail him out. He's still got ammunition left to find one more, and it's just Get Right left. Phelps, all 4 on the entry. And he does it in one clip, past the pistol. And we mentioned it, it's going to be 2,900 going in for the injection. Pitt went to go for the B2.
3 sets of armor. Henny's got the smoke, and so does Phelps as well. No raid boss here with that Tech 9. And looks like 4 players committing towards the B apartments as well. We have got 1 player towards middle. That's going to be Phelps, using that smoke just to take away the vision from the CTs. And they will be splitting towards short. It'll be a very fast approach here from Dayz.
They know Get Right was here. He didn't drop.
Wow.
It was a very fast approach. He thought he could catch them off by staying on that balcony. Instead, it goes the other way, and Pitt manages only 1 kill, which means 2-1. It's an advantage for Immortals as the bomb goes down.
What?
Jumping shot from Forrest. USP taps away. He's trying to find Lucas. Henny in turn has found Freiburg, but Exist at least gets 1 to keep this close. And Forrest will eventually fall. Lucas has picked up that USPS, so he's got the tap potential now from a distance as well. And Exist knows where he is, but can't find his teammate Henny yet, who's not peeked out. A single smoke to try and make this play work, but we know what Immortals does to smokes on pistol round. We've seen it all day, so smoke goes out. No one's going to go for it. They've already spotted him and said it's the guns, and it's going to be Henny successful.
Another pistol going in favor of Immortals. It's a pretty simple B play with 1 player holding towards short. As soon as the attention has been taken away towards those B apartments, he comes in for the pincep, takes down any rotating players as well. Forrest.
He is 13 HP. Lucas, they almost spot each other. Just the timing slightly off. Is inside of that B site still. He's the only one here, though, and NIP's grouping up. There's going to be a late rotation. Phelps is going to try and go for a flank, but he's just getting to the end of A main now, and Bolts He's only at Z connector, so if NIP act quick enough here, if they can get the information, get a read, they're waiting for Forrest to find someone in the middle. They might have had the opening, but it's gone now with Bolts getting over inside of the site as well. Not just a tree where he can be easily smoked off by one of the three that NIP have. So they will go for that position. That smoke does land out on top of Heaven, not down below just yet. The second one's sure to follow up. It's there now. But again, Bolts is already here, and he's playing this so slow and conservatively inside that headshot position through the smoke, spotted him there. Showtime and Bolts able to close out on 2, but Exist gets 1, reload there. It's going to give Pitts the opportunity, and he's staring back to find Henny, who only manages 1 onto Exist. So it's the 1 versus 1.
Wow.
He even thinks the wall.
Big plays from Pitt, stepping up just when NIP needed as well. I feel like the Ninjas were a little bit too slow there. They had full control of the B site. They had no vision on what was going on towards A. We saw Phelps pushing in all the way from T-spawn. He gave the information. Oh yeah, they're gonna go for it. I don't think they can afford to lose much more here. So UMP is dropped. M4s are there. It's not the worst buy in the world. It's 1 UMP, 1 CZ. Get right, very handy with that weapon in certain scenarios. Couple of kits as well, so it's not the end of the world. Forrest looking for the shot through the smoke. Actually does a ton of damage towards Phelps there, so it's a good start at least. No AWP as well for Immortals, so this is somewhat promising for an NIP.
If they can make it work again with the early damage, Freiburg's going to be pushed up. Another 3-man setup in the A site with Forrest. His attention's on the connector. He's actually inside of it now. But he's swing enough to be able to cover Palace. The last time they played someone in Shadow, it was Exist. He got caught out by a Molotov very early on.
Yeah.
But this time Freiburg's actually above on the balcony, so he won't have that same problem. He's actually, oh, this is desperate, pushing in. That flash does not go far enough. And Lucas just walks out. It's 2 quick kills for him. Showtime with an excellent shot. All headshots on the way through. And that is an excellent entry. So early damage, never mind that. It's going to be another save here potentially for Pitt.
We said in the earlier stages of the tournament, Immortals were missing that flare, that explosive headshot potential.